Hello, Iron Bill back. I'm doing a little bit of a different kind of a video tonight. I oftentimes do PvP, but I'm trying to mix that up a little bit, show a little bit of different things that I see, things that I do. Tonight, I had filmed some Forge sessions with someone who would ask for help, and the three of us knocked it out in a little under 40 minutes. It needed 6 sessions of the Forge. But unfortunately, I didn't watch my FPS on that. It was a little bit too low to use, so I thought I would come and do my Flashpoint very quickly, which leads us to what I'm doing right now. Now, I'm starting off here on the Titan Flashpoint with absolutely no progress. And my plan here is to work around this public event that's going to take place here, the Witch's Ritual, but I have some time. So if you don't know about this, there is a lost sector nearby that is very quickly farmed. And if you could do 10 sessions. Of course, this is what I see over and over, and I wanted to include this as well. This is what my gameplay has been like recently, and one of the reasons I haven't been quick to join with other people. But anyway, you can run this lost sector 10 times in less than 10 minutes, probably, and you could have this whole Flashpoint done. And so what I'm doing here is I'm making an attempt to get as many runs at this lost sector as I can before the public event begins, and then I'm going to run the public event just because it's something different to do to break it up, because it's actually quicker just to run 10 straight lost sectors. Watch how fast this is now once you get it out. And this is an old farm for another quest that we were doing in the past. Used to, you come in here with the Warcliff foil, do 2 quick Warcliffs on the character, and that was that. But the sword does very nicely right now, and I cannot say enough how important it is, if you're going to use a sword, to take your bond and put on passive guard. Sacrifice whatever other stats you have to. The passive guard is huge. And there you go. So we're going to bounce right out of this and nothing flat. And then I suddenly realized, why am I running the Suros here? I could put the spare rations on, which is a lightweight weapon, and I could be much faster. So in just a moment here, I'm going to switch that out, and it'll go even quicker. And of course, I'm still working on that slide into that area. I don't play Titan a lot, and I'm not quite used to its maneuverability. So I'm going to go to the spare rations here in just a moment, and this should speed things up. I'm running One-Eyed Mask, by the way, for the healing properties when you kill something. I have my full super up here. I realized that, and I think this is the time I just come in and just drop it on them, because I figure, why not? And then I get caught in that rail there, and I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of this? But I was able to hop out of it, and everything was okay. A couple rounds, spare rations, and off you go. So we've done 2 runs here very, very quickly, and that includes a weapon change and a super. But you can come in with a sword and you can just wipe this out in nothing flat. And I'm just going to let this play out, because it's really fascinating when you realize just how quickly and efficiently you can farm things. So that's 2 runs here, and I decided to have a look and see when the world event is coming up. It's about to come. And it really gets bizarre here in a second, and I'm going to hang in the dialogue just so you can see this. I decided to go ahead and stay with what I've got going on. Spare rations, I've got a sniper, I've got a sword. It's going to be more than enough. There'll either be people in here with me or there won't be. And it just starts to get really weird here in just a moment. So I go ahead and grab this. I come in, and immediately you can tell something's wrong. The plates have not completely drawn in, and I know that I'm going to get coated out. It's just going to happen. This usually is what happens right before I get a beaver error. So I start to step out here just to see if maybe I could change my zone. And beaver. Now, if you've been watching, I've been playing for less than 5 minutes, and I've had 2 beaver codes. And this is becoming almost unplayable, unfortunately. Now watch this weirdness. I've got a label over there, so I go over to it. Now watch, see that? It's like I'm a ghost in somebody else's reality. I'm about half in their realm. You can tell the boss is in the doorway there. They're killing things. The ammo crates are popping up. There's an orb. But still nothing going on. And I'm just curious now. How long could this go on? I've become morbidly curious. But I'm going to keep going back in here just to see what happens. And then the truly unexpected happens. I'm in a heroic event, and I get credit for it. And I'm really not there. And I think, well, okay, no harm done for my trouble, I guess. I didn't get a play, and I didn't get any kills, but at least I did get credit for it. So I look up here. I figure I'm going to go ahead and loop back in and see if I can get another instance. Because you can double dip if you move quickly, and I did that on multiple, or my two other characters was able to double dip. And there's an event going on. Can I get in there in time? I do. It's not heroic, but it will do. Take her down real quick. And here's the actual boss right around the corner. It's a good snipe, I might add. And that's that. And so when we look at this in just a second, in that short space of time, I think I've added 50% at least, maybe 60%. Let's have a look. And there's really not much hope of dipping in again. So I'm collecting everything I can at the moment. And I'm going to take a run at the lost sector. I think I go up here and check just to see where I'm at. Yep, 60%. So I just need 4 more runs in that lost sector. Now watch how quickly this goes down. I've got my super. I've got 62 rounds of sword. All my sniper. I'm just in great shape here. See if I can get through here without being beavered out again. And while this is running, you know, this has become a problem throughout the game, especially on PC. Of course, there's been a lot of talk about trials being unplayable, and this is one of the major reasons why. And under normal circumstances, I might actually be pretty upset about it, but I'm going to have to cut Bungie some slack on this, because with this coronavirus deal going on, I mean, they can't be on site, you know, so they're working from home and doing the best they can, and I don't think it's in their interest to just let things be this awful, and people are giving them a lot of hate, and I just feel like at this time, you know, there's plenty of time for hate later, but right now, we just need to be chill about this stuff and just play as much as we can. I will say, for those who are experiencing the same thing I am, that oftentimes I will reboot my system, and it seems to resolve the issue at least for a while, and I'm able to resume play. But still, this does, because of the frequency of my error messages and being kicked out, I do find it difficult to want to join other people for things that are important, like a raid or something like that, because, you know, it's one thing, like for instance in the Forge today, if I get discoed out and you know, they're stuck with 2 guys, because what's the worst that could happen? You know, they wouldn't finish that particular run, and I'd jump back in and we'd try it again. But if it's a raid, that's another animal altogether, or trials or anything like that. I just can't see a point to putting people through it. So, and that's a shame. I really have enjoyed playing with the people that I have in the clan thus far. I mean, everyone's been great. And I'm normally a solitary person and really a bit of an introvert, but it's been refreshing to have people to hang out with and, you know, chat with in the Discord, and just some really cool people. So if you're counting, we've got 2 or 3 runs to go. I think this is just a straight sword run. Now, you might be wondering why I'm running One-Eyed Mask in PvE. Well, the benefits are the same. If I kill something that attacks me, I'm going to get an overshield. Now, that boss, at the time, and why I jumped around there again, he just literally disappeared from my screen. And I didn't know if he was gone or had teleported or what, but I decided to go up there on the chest and check it out and see if he happened to be up there. Alright, so 2 quick runs to go. I did finish my Hush quest this weekend, played over 20 matches of Gambit. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I do that to myself, but I tend to. I tend to binge it, and I think I just want to get stuff over with. So I had these Season 10 Gambit Triumph, or whatever you want to call it, quest, I guess, that I wanted to get finished. I wanted to get the Gambit, and there was a third one that it turned out that I got at the same time. So actually I got quite a bit done, but you know, it was supposed to be triple infamy this weekend, and I can't say that it was. I mean, yeah, you know, I had stretches where I lost a lot, which is the nature. By the way, that's the end of the Flashpoint. That's the nature of playing Gambit as a solo player. You're not going to win as many as you would if you go into the pre-made fire team, but still, you know, I won some games, and it just didn't feel like it advanced that quickly. It's not like Crucible when you have double and triple, you know, glory or you know, ranking in either playlist. It just not the same at all. So I don't know, man. I don't know how anyone has a stomach for Gambit, how they could do that over and over. And check this out. I can't even go to Hawthorne. Anyway, that's enough rambling for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're looking for a quick way to finish your Flashpoint, that was it. This is Iron Bill, signing out.